Trevor with the Harmonic series here. We're going to be unboxing a Lutron Palladiom wire-free shade. Important to note, this is not a Lutron Palladiom wireless shade, which requires 2 power conductors and wireless communication. Wire-free is exactly what it says, it's wire-free. So the most beautiful exposed roller shade on the market with D-cell battery power and wireless communication. These are perfect for retrofitting into any home, any style. You don't have to worry about fascias, installing fascias. It's really just 2 brackets and put the shade up, put the batteries in. So let's get started. I'm just gonna take this cover off. And let's look inside. Here we go. So we've got brackets over on this side, shade over on this side, and let's start taking them out. So there are 2 sets of brackets. So this in particular is a jam mounted shade, meaning it's going to go inside of the window frame, as opposed to an above mount or a ceiling mount shade, which has a little bit different brackets. So let's open these up. This side that we're looking at right now is the motor side bracket. As you can tell, it allows the motor to slide in. So we'll demonstrate that a little bit later. That's those 2 pieces. And then we have the idler side, which is the side that we end up inserting first. And these are just spacers in case you need them. But here we go. This is a black anodized aluminum finish on this. So really nice what's going to end up showing. There's a bunch of finishes. We can show another video. We have a full sample kit for what all those finishes look like. We regularly bring that out to clients' homes and show them what those would look like in their specific frames along with the fabric that's going with them. So here's the idler side. Looks a little bit different than your motor side. Those down. One thing I didn't mention is that this shade is actually for a specific client. It shows us what the width, what the height is, the location, the room mark, all of that. So we know exactly what we're getting into when we open any individual shade, especially if we're installing 30, 40, 50 of them in a home. This is a particularly short shade. There are much larger shades as well in this home. These can go up to 12 feet. So you can imagine a 12-foot long shade. It's just like this one, but longer. There we go. Unroll this. They protect it really well with foam, paper.
Hey Trevor, the question is why is it that they cover those so well? Why are you wearing gloves?
So you'll notice that I'm wearing gloves, and part of that is we don't want hand oils to get on shade fabric. This fabric is a textured fabric. This is Mirage Mesa, and great fabric. But even though it's textured, hand oils can still create marks, even if you wash your hands. So we always want to make sure we have clean gloves on when we're installing shades, when we're unboxing shades, doing anything with shades. On a consistent finish fabric, we'll get even more showing of hand oil. So don't learn that lesson the hard way. I'm sure somebody at our company has in the past. We're not perfect, but we try to be. So Lutron's wrapped this one up really well. Couple of features about this shade. You'll notice this is a sealed hem bar. So this is a designer sealed hem bar. Same on the front and back. There's actually a really slight glue strip. You can almost see where they sealed it. And the side end caps match the fabric as well as they can. If it's not a dual-sided fabric, which this is not, it looks the same on both sides, then this works really well. A dual-sided fabric would be something like a blackout shade where it's white on the outside and a decorative color on the inside. That helps the exterior of a home to look more finished. When you look at all the windows from the outside and the shades are down, everything looks consistent. So anyway, this has a designer bottom bar. Again, this Mirage fabric is really great. It's actually very cost effective compared to other texture fabrics that can look similar. So highly recommend. There's your idler side. That helps us to install it. Here's your battery side. So I'll show you this battery side if I can. Alright, so we've got the battery cover off. Real slick. This battery insert comes out. We put 6 D-cell batteries in it. Put it back in. If we're in a tight space, because this shade is mounted in a tighter jam, we can cut this plastic so these can peel out one at a time. So it makes it really convenient. Lutron's thought about a lot of things here for us. Makes the install go a lot smoother. Now the 2 brackets, when I'm installing this, we end up putting this bracket on this side, and let's see if I can get it this time. There it is. So snap the motor side bracket on right there. It's actually going to go this way. So I'll just turn this around here. On the motor side, we have this on the wall. That will snap into. We would have screwed this into the wall on the idler side. After which we will put this right onto that bracket. Excuse my. There we go. Okay. So what happens is we just insert that idler side right into that bracket there. Boom. And then this being on the wall, screwed into the jam, we just end up sliding it right in, and the shade is hanging. So as long as our brackets are level, which they are, then we don't have a problem. Now, why do you want them to be level? You want them to be level because you can experience something called telescoping. I mean, aside from the aesthetic of having a level shade, telescoping is like when you open that gift wrapping and you hold that gift wrap paper just like this, it'll fall out, the tube will fall out. So you'll get a telescope side. Now, when we first install these shades, we'll run them up and down 5 to 10 times to make sure any telescoping that happened during transit is resolved. So that's pretty much it. It's really simple for a Lutron Palladium wire-free shade. Then we program it into whatever system. That can be Caseta, that can be Radio Raw 3 or 2, or it can be a HomeWorks QS wireless control system. So really runs the gamut on whatever kind of control system you have in your home, what price point you're looking at for a control system. And so that's it for Lutron Palladium wire-free shades. Great options. Lutron also has other battery-operated options such as triathlon shades and a number of wired options. But these are great for any home, existing homes especially, that haven't been wired for shades. You can get Palladium wire-free shades from Harmonic Series. We're fully certified. Our website, harmonicseries.com. You'll find our contact info on there. We also have a budget estimator tool for any kind of project, a third-party estimator tool from HTA. Feel free to fill that out, and you'll get numbers, rough budgetary numbers right back at you, right on the website. So you don't even need to talk to us, even though we think we're pretty personable. Anyway, that's it. Enjoy.